Alright, you've read the title, you know what this is about. This is a review of this camera. The Ancter, whatever it's called, camcorder. Now, I'm not going to bog you down with all the technical details. I mean, it's written all over the box, on the front, on the bottom, on the top, and all over the back. And I imagine most of the people watching this are not in first grade, so you all can read this at your leisure. Now, the only reason I got this camera was because my girlfriend, she likes doing ghost hunting type stuff, and I know she wanted a camera that had night vision on it, and this one does. Plus, her birthday is coming up soon, so I figured this would be a perfect gift for her. Alright, let's get to unboxing this thing already. So, here's all the stuff that comes with this camera. Got a user's manual, but who reads those things anymore? This thanks for purchasing letter, which has some unusual bits of grammar going on here. A USB stick for I have no idea what for. A remote control. I have no idea what she would need this for, but thanks anyway. Two pretty dinky sized batteries, and they both look very different, which is odd since they're supposed to be the exact same. And of course the battery charger, USB and HDMI cables, carrying case for the camera, as well as an included strap, and a wide-angle macro lens, which is a nice inclusion. Comes with its own little leather pouch to carry it in. Alright, time for the meat of this review. Here's the actual camera itself. There's actually a fair bit of heft to it. With the battery inside, that is 418 grams, or just under 1 freedom unit. And the camera automatically turns on when you open the screen. On the inside you have display, menu, playback buttons. This button turns on the light right here. Power button, obviously. SD card slot. Does not come with an SD card, so you have to get one of your own. Bunch of different ports. Button for the IR. This opens the battery door. Start, stop. This goes photo mode, video mode, setting mode, photo button, and wide to telephoto zoom. There is also a microphone on here. Not terribly great. You'll see that later, or hear that later, I guess. The screen is a touch screen. You can mess with all your various settings from just the screen itself. White balance, yada yada. Oh, she's actually texting me right now. Hold on a second. Alright, sorry about that. Anyway, where was I? Oh, right. You can also mess with your language, silent mode, format your SD, all that and whatnot. I'm not going to go through all of that, since a lot of that stuff is stuff that you can toy with yourself, and honestly that would just make this review really boring. And it shuts off whenever you close the screen. See here, that's the infrared LED. This is the button that you have to press in order to turn on the night vision. And you can see there is a very dim red coming from the IR LED. Close to the red side of the spectrum, but, well, we can't see it. But this camera can! So let's just move on to the stuff that I know you all want to see. Testing this thing. Alright, this is the camera normal mode out on a mostly overcast day. The first thing you can probably notice is that the microphone is not too great. Just to give you an idea, this is how far out you can zoom. Get an idea of the image quality. Now I have manually set the exposure slightly down a bit just because it is so bright out. Now it's kind of hard to tell on the screen itself if you're getting a good exposure, because it does tend to blow out the whites a bit, but it's not too bad. Can't really focus on anything too close. I'm about 2 feet away, maybe a little bit closer to this rosemary plant, and
I can tell you're not going to get focus. I think minimum focus is 1.5 meters is what it said. That's about out to here. You can zoom in after scooting back a bit if you want to get something close up that's also focused. But to actually physically get closer, you're not going to get anything in focus. However, looking at the footage, it's surprisingly nice. It's got good contrast and resolution. And just for fun, let's turn on night vision even during the daytime. You can see a lot further into the shadows than you normally could. Like, take this darker section of the woods, and this is in normal mode, and you can tell there's quite a bit of shadow there, but in the infrared you can see quite a bit further into the shadows there. Alright, so we're down in my storage area here. When I turn the lights off, you can tell pitch black. Let's switch to night vision. Now the only light that I can see at all is coming from this camera screen. Now to get an idea of how far the infrared LED goes on this camera, you can see that there's this little hall in my storage area. It goes down about 20 feet or so, 25 feet maybe. You really can't see nearly as much as you were able to in normal mode because the LED, because the infrared LED on this camera only goes out about 10 feet maybe. That's where something like this comes in handy. This is an infrared flashlight. Now, it doesn't emit visible, it only emits infrared. And as you can tell, that really helps with seeing far in the dark. Again, the only light that I can see at all is coming from the camera's screen. Oh, that's my girlfriend. Hold on a sec. Hey babe, what's up? I'm not doing much. No, you know I wouldn't be doing that. No, I know, it's... Okay, come on. No. Alright. See ya. I've sort of been dropping hints that I was gonna get this for her. And she hates surprises. Like, absolutely hates surprises. I've been trying to keep it a secret, but... she's, tenacious. Now, unfortunately, with the wide-angle lens attachment in night vision mode, because of the placement of the infrared LED, you do get quite a big circle of darkness from that lens attachment. Now, that's where infrared flashlight can come in handy to fill in that gap, but it's not a perfect solution. That's pretty glaring design flaw because that is really annoying.
So overall, I'm actually fairly pleased with this camera. Granted, again, microphone, not very great. The battery life, I don't have any concrete answers, but it's not very great either. I mean, you can't really expect much from a battery that small. But as far as image quality goes, it's alright. Again, for the price. And the infrared LED getting blocked by the wide angle lens attachment, that's a bummer too, but, you know, again, cheap camera, you're gonna get some design flaws. Alright, her birthday's coming up soon. Hope she likes it. Fuck this camera. All I wanted to do was support my girlfriend's hobby, and she said she didn't want it. I'm just trying to be nice. It's, she says I spent too much on her. It's suffocating her. She says it was too big of a gift for her. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't a real beer. Damn it. This is more like it. And she said that I'm smothering her with all this stuff, and she brought up my failed art career. That's it. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Fuck it. So yeah, for $180, pretty decent deal.